Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be answering your questions. This is like super overdue for me. Like, I'm sorry it took me so long, but it's here. We're doing it. Okay, so let's get started. First question, what do you eat? So honestly, like, I used to be like super restrictive with food and stuff at some point in like my life, and now I'm like so chill. I still eat very healthy. I will consider myself a person who eats healthy, but I'm not like super healthy. So basically a regular day, let's say today for example, for breakfast I had a smoothie, like a chocolate smoothie, like protein chocolate smoothie. And what I like to put in my smoothie is a couple bananas, some plant-based milk, protein powder, almond butter. I love almond butter, hemp seeds, and cacao powder. That way it makes it like chocolate flavored, and ice and stuff. And then for like lunch, I just had a poke bowl. So I had like salmon and rice, mango, carrots, other like veggie things. And for dinner, I'm probably gonna have eggs with tortilla and maybe like avocado and a Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. So that's like something I eat in a day. Okay, let's move on. Hi, so where are you originally from and how long have you been modeling? I'm new, hehe. Amazing, well, thank you so much for being here. And okay, so where are you originally from? I'm originally from El Salvador. That's where I was born and raised, and I moved to the US at 18, and I moved to Maryland at the time, and now I'm in New York City. But that's where I moved to. And how long have you been modeling? So I started modeling for fun in 2013, but I did not sign to my first agency until the end of 2015. And I didn't took modeling seriously until I graduated college in the summer of 2017. Would you consider posting workout routines, or more if you have some? So I have already posted a few workout routines between like my TikTok and here on YouTube and on my Instagram. I can obviously continue to post more. I usually post them whenever people ask me, like if somebody comments on my video, can we get like an ab routine, or can we get a leg routine, or like what's the workout, you know, comments like that. It usually like inspires me to record myself when I go to the gym and make the video. So if you want to see more of that, it's really helpful for me if you like ask me, and then I can like make a video about it. But yeah, so far you can find workout videos here on my YouTube channel. Okay, next question, your first model job. My first model job. Oh yeah, so I got hired to do I believe this was the spring summer collection of this hair salon in Virginia. And at the time I had really long hair, and I've never cut my hair. Like, I've never like done anything like crazy or different with my hair, like ever. And when this job came around, I was like, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna get paid and I'm gonna get a new look, like why not, you know? And they ended up cutting my hair like super extremely short. I don't think I'll ever do that again. But yeah, that was my first modeling job. Do you still get rejected? If so, how do you manage it? Yes, I still get rejected. I get rejected constantly, all the time. You guys have no idea. But yeah, I get rejected all the time. And right now, I think like I'm just so used to it, like in terms of like jobs, that it really doesn't get to me, because I already know, because I've done this for so long, I already know that I know today does not mean a no tomorrow. And I've already been in situations where I really wanted to work with a certain brand, and I did the casting and then I didn't get it, and then I felt like bad about it. And then years later I booked the job with that brand, and then I'm like, oh my god, like I just needed to wait, you know, I just needed to work harder, and I just need to improve my portfolio, I needed to improve my confidence, like it was not my time, now it's my time, you know. So I think like rejection doesn't equal failure. It just means that maybe it was not your time, maybe it was not your opportunity, but there's so many opportunities and so many other brands and stuff that you can like put your energy towards, you know. Like I think like it's totally okay to feel a little bad in the moment, feel a little down, but then look at the bigger picture and know that you can continue to pursue other brands, pursue like other castings, and also know that a no today does not mean a no tomorrow. When should you pay people to help with your portfolio if you're starting out new? So I think like this is a very like personal choice, because the thing with paying in this industry, it literally like the reason why money is an asset to people is because money helps shorten time. Money gives you more time. That's the whole thing. Like, why would you rather order an Uber than walk to a place? Because walking to this place will take you an hour, but ordering an Uber will take you 10 minutes, for example. But what's the thing here? If you order the Uber, you're gonna spend $40, for example. You're gonna spend $40. But if you walk, you're gonna spend an hour walking. So then you check your bank account or whatever, and you realize, okay, like it's $40. Can I afford to spend $40, or am I better off walking the hour? And if you can not afford the $40, then you're gonna walk the hour. Or if you have enough money in your bank account that $40 is not that much, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna take the Uber. So it's kind of like that. So if you wanna build your portfolio, yeah, you can totally do it without paying anybody, but it's gonna take you longer to get to that point. It's gonna take you longer to get the team together. It's gonna take you longer. Like if you have to choose your own outfits and you have to go out of your way to buy the outfits, to do the shoot, maybe even return the outfits, all this stuff, you know. But if you're paying someone to do all of that for you, all you have to do is pay and show up to the shoot and done deal, you know, and you get exactly the photos that you want. But if you're collaborating with photographers, the thing is that you're collaborating, you know, like you're not paying anybody, so nobody really owes you anything, you know. Obviously there's a principle, but other than the principle, nobody really owes you anything. So if you're expecting certain amount of images, certain type of images, or something like that, you can encounter people that are just not gonna give you those type of images, or they are gonna edit the images in a different way that you were not expecting, you know. So you did this one shoot, you spend this amount of time, it didn't work out, then you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until you are able to pull together a strong portfolio. Whereas if you were to pay somebody money for all that work, you only do it like ching, and then you're done, you know. So it's a personal choice. It all depends on your resources. What do you have more? What can you afford more of? Can you afford more of your time? You don't have that much financial resources, go ahead with the collaborations. Oh, actually, I do have the financial resources. I really don't have that much time, or I'm not willing to spend that enough time. You order the Uber. Mental health as a model. So I love this question, and I feel like I have so many great advices that I've learned throughout the years, and maybe I should make like a pod. If you're interested, let me know. Maybe I make a podcast episode on this. There's so many things I've learned, but basically I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've learned has been through this podcast from the psychiatrist. It's in Spanish. That's the reason why I usually don't share it, because I believe the majority of you speak English. But the name of the podcast, if you know Spanish, is called Supracortical. It's, like I said, run by a psychiatrist. So that's the reason why I love, because all of the advice he gives is like backed up by like science and studies and things like that. But I think one of the things that I really enjoy listening to him say is because he was saying, like, if you're in an industry that revolves a lot in rejection, which, for example, modeling is an industry like that, like there's so much rejection, that you have to work on having successes in other areas of your life, so you help protect your self-esteem. Because your self-esteem, like, it's really, really important that you protect your self-esteem, you know, from feeling like a failure and things like that. So it's super important that, like, yes, obviously, like I said previously, like, you being rejected from a casting does not automatically mean like a failure, but it can feel like a failure and it can mess up with your self-esteem. So to like battle with that, or like have more like a balance and protect your self-esteem, he was saying like you should work on having successes in other areas of your life. And those other successes Doesn't matter if they're big or small. Like you could, for example, can learn how to cook a new meal that you've never tried before. In your brain, that's a success. Even if it's not this crazy huge thing, it's a success. Or for example, let's say you like to run, put yourself as a goal to run an extra mile next week and you complete it, success in your brain. It doesn't need to be crazy. Or you can go in the route of like building a new business on the side of something completely different, and that's a success, you know? So you have to like work on other areas of your life, have goals outside of modeling, and have those successes to feed your self-esteem. I love your outfits. What are your favorite stores to shop at? Oh my goodness. I've been trying, guys, to improve my style, to improve my sense of fashion. I think my top shops has been Abercrombie and White Fox Boutique, and I'm starting to shop at Aritzia, and I am like becoming more open to trying other like shops just because I want to test out different like styles and stuff. But yeah. Did your mother agent submit you to agencies you're with now? So they have submitted me to other agencies, but those agencies rejected me except one, and then all of the other agencies that I'm currently with, I got them before I got my mother agency who I'm currently with. So that's unrelated. Have you said no to any modeling job? I'm pretty sure I have, but I don't think I've said no when I'm already booked. I might have declined several castings, and the reason why, it's either availability, just because I'm already booked for something, or I'm planning on being out of town, or you know, something like that, like in terms of like scheduling. And another reason why I could have declined is just because I don't feel like I want to do the type of work for like personal reasons. But yeah, it's usually like very like heartbreaking when you have to say no, especially if you really want to do the job, but you're like not available, and it's not your fault. It's like nobody's fault. But yeah. Are there any insider tips about makeup from the makeup artists you have worked with on set? So honestly, I think the biggest tip that I've taken for myself, just because I thought it was like a hoax, like a myth and stuff, it's a primer. I never really care about primers. I've never really went out of my way to buy them. Maybe I bought them once, but I didn't even like use it, I feel like, because I think I got a Smashbox once, and I have no idea why I got it, no idea how it works, so I don't think I ever used it. But anyways, regardless, primer. So when I started using primer for my makeup, I feel like that's when I started getting so many compliments on how good my makeup looked, like how good like my skin looked. And like I said, the foundation that I use, the Laura Geller one, is like, it's barely anything, you know, it's just color mostly. There's no like really like coverage and stuff. But like when I talk to people, like sometimes they're like, oh my god, like your foundation is so nice and stuff. And it's like, I feel like it's the primer that really makes the whole makeup come together and look really nice. Inexpensive skincare tips. So I am not a skincare expert, but from what I've heard and what I've noticed from other experts and stuff, it looks like the most important part in your skincare routine is your facial wash and your moisturizer. And I believe that CeraVe is a great brand and it's a very inexpensive brand. So I will recommend their face wash and their moisturizer. All right guys, so I don't want to make this video like extremely long. It feels like I've been talking forever. So I'm gonna end the video here and the questions here for now. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for everyone that sent your questions. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestions of like I said, the workout routines, or like the podcast on mental health for models, things like that, like any suggestions, anything that you want me to make more of, please let me know. All right, thank you so much again for watching my video, and I'll see everyone on the next one. Bye.